If I wanted to live in a golf cart community, this one might just be it. Stick around. We're going to go over some of the nicest models. There are so many models here, but we've chosen the best ones, the ones that are selling, the ones that you don't see in other communities. There's a lot. And the clubhouse is to die for. Stick around because this community has so much to offer here at Astor Creek in Port St. Lucie, Florida. My name is Ray Fernandez. I'm with Living in Palm Beach, Florida, powered by eXp Realty Luxury Homes, and welcome to Astor Creek. I'm going to start in their smaller collection. They have some big houses here, bigger than their other communities, this builder's other communities. I'm going to focus on those in a little bit. You got to stick around for that. But this is called the Leslie. In other communities, they call this the Lila. It's one of their best selling in this level collection. And I'll show you around and you'll see why. There's two very good flexible features about this house. Here you have 3 cars. This house comes 2-car, but you can add this 3rd garage, which is great. Notice it's a side load garage. I find a lot of people like that. Also, you could make this a front load, so you don't have to do it that way. You can have it face straight, straight on. So I'll turn this around and you can see, and let's walk in this house and you'll see why it's one of the most popular selling models. So you notice the ceiling here. High ceilings when you first walk in. That is a 15-foot ceiling with the tray, the inside, that thing inside there, it's 16 feet. Very dramatic entrance. The other thing about this model is lots of windows and very open. So you have lots of light. The way you see the sliders here is their standard. So this is just 3-panel and a transom. You can do a slider that goes from the floor all the way to the ceiling. It's an upgrade, but you can do it. I like this. I like the 3-inch quartz. This is one of my favorite things. When I buy my next new construction home, I will make certain it has 3-inch quartz. Also, they show it with a waterfall quartz. It's a little bit loud. The design depends if you like it. They continue it here and then over there. Double oven microwave. They're using GE profile. In the GE appliance family, it goes profile, cafe, and monogram. But so you can upgrade that, of course. The pantry, this is your walk-in pantry. It's actually built out a little bit nicer than what they get. Typically, you'll just get wires here, but this is a model home, and there's a lot of upgrades. People don't realize sometimes. I sell the model. If you wanna get on our list for when these builders sell their models, reach out, let us know, email us, text us, call us. We're going to talk about a Zoom later. You got to stick around, have the best way to get a hold of what's going on in the area. But if you want to get on that model list, let me know, because when the models are for sale, they come with all the crazy upgrades. And I've seen upgrades in homes as much as $800,000. So it also usually comes with the furniture. Moving on, the Masters is always nice. And one thing I'd say this builder does, you can kick out this loggia, this patio in the back, 4 extra feet. That's how you can personalize it. Here's the master. So when you do that, it extends this master 4 feet. And look at this. Look at the size of the window. That's a big window in the master. It takes up the whole wall practically. And let's go check out the master bath. There's your water closet, shower with a shelf. Always look to see if the tile goes to the ceiling. It does. Pretty tall ceilings in here too. Here's your master. I mean, it's a decent size. It's not gigantic. This is the way, see this wire stuff? Lots of times when you go into models, you will not see this wire. They upgrade it just for show. But that's the way you take it as standard. And if you're buying a new construction home, listen, here we're living in Palm Beach, Florida, we can give you lots of good advice. It's why people use us. I would take it like that. You know, I'm doing my closets in my house right now, and it's really affordable. And so that's what I would do. It also, by doing it this way, it lowers the basis of your home that will be taxed for the future. So if you want to save on real estate taxes, that's the way to do it. We help people with those kind of decisions. The other thing about all these homes are two-story, are one-story with the possibility to do two-story. So I got to get onto the other homes because they're bigger and I love them. But before I do that, I want to give you an idea of what you can do in this house and adding a second story. They make these very functional and you can have different choices on what to do here. You can actually, see you have the glass wall here. You can actually put this to the top and make this a bedroom. There's an option for that, option to make this an office. This is, as you can see, like a little game room. They've got this closet going in here. This is locked, I know. I've been here before. It's like a little gremlin closet. But this is what you can do in the smaller houses. This is the, I get confused between Lila and Leslie, depends on the community. But this Leslie, this is a smaller house, but this is what you can do with the second floor. If you're going to buy one of these houses and you think you can utilize this, I would buy this. The price per square foot makes it very, very affordable. Ask us, when we speak, ask about that question. The price per square foot makes this a deal when adding that second floor. And as I was saying regarding price, this house, the base price here of the Leslie is $604,000. That doesn't include the lot, the land, which I'll show you outside real quick. It does not include the upgrades that you do. Typically, people will spend about 10%, at least 10%. Everyone's different. But they'll spend about 10% in upgrades. So that's why when you go to the websites, don't register on the websites either. You want to have us help you with that stuff. You want to work with the best consultants in each of these communities. We can help you. But let me show you outside really quick. This is a beautiful pool. So they call this the Cassidy Collection. So the width of this lot is 50, right? Yeah, 50 feet. The average lot depth, some lots are a little bit longer, are 150 feet deep. That is really long. That's longer than average. Most of the time you see them 130. And look at this. You have the golf course back there. You've got a lake back there. This is, if you like golf, this is paradise. So where in the world is Astor Creek? As you can see, as we zoom in, here's the center of Port St. Lucie. Astor Creek is on the west, or it's in Port St. Lucie West. It's the western part of Port St. Lucie. It's a growing area. Your closest beach is going to be right here, Jensen Beach. We're also pretty close to like Hutchinson Island and things like that. So lots of good stuff there. Palm City is down here. You'll probably end up going to Stewart a bit. Stewart has got a brilliant downtown. As we look in, this community is so new that it's that you can see it's just lots. So it also happens to be, to get there, you're going to come from 95. Route 95 is one of the main roads going north and south. And you're going to take Crosstown Parkway to get there. It is right next to their other community called PGA Verano, which is 2,700 homes and only about 600, less than 600 now, left. So they're getting closer to selling out over there. But if you're looking at this community and you want resales, how do you do it? And I'm going to show you. The best way to look at resales and to look at the communities in general is here, living in Palm Beach, FL.com. And let me show you. So here is that website. Um, you can of course look for. You can also a great way to look at all new construction. Whether you want to compare Astor Creek to other communities in Port St. Lucie, this is a good way to do it. You can just type in here on this thing as an example, Port St. Lucie. It's right there, and you can type in the amount of bedrooms you want and all that. Great way to search all the comparisons. As you can see, there's some good competition. Port St. Lucie is ripe with new construction. Going back to the website, there's two good ways to look home searches. This is an advanced way. Up here is a search key. You can like really now like drill in right here. But if you want to do a quick home search, you go right here. If you're looking to sell your home, we have if you notice there was a good click there. So this gives you everything. This is a great way to search homes. Last but not least, we have a very robust, of course, there's other stuff on this website. It's got a great stuff, but I always point these out. There's a communities tab. So if you're looking in our area and you want to look at, as an example, Port St. Lucie, which is where Astor Creek is, you just click on that and it'll tell you all about Port St. Lucie. This will be about an overview. It gives you this is one of our videos we did on the pros and cons of living in Port St. Lucie. If you want to get alerts on it, here you go. And as you can see, it updates all the time. The average square price per square foot and the median price per square median price in the area. In general, this is the best website to look. If you're looking at existing homes or anything in our area, just want to explore different communities, check out this website, livinginpalmbeachfl.com. This house is going to blow you away. So I am skipping the whole second collection, going into the Madison collection, which is their second highest. There's a lot to cover here. You don't see these houses in their other communities. First off, did you notice the doors? Double doors. That's a difference. To me, I love that. I love that feature. The house just looks a lot larger here, right? I notice the different elevations too. This has got a modern elevation. That house over there has got the Mediterranean elevation. When you choose your house, you pick the floor plan and the elevation. A lot of people are going for the modern these days. Also, you notice it's a 4-car garage, two-car garages. See, 2 there and 2 there. You see the windows on the garage? What that is, that means it's a modern elevation. Whenever you see windows on the garages, it's a modern elevation. This is the Victoria. Let's go have a look. This house is going to blow you away. Before I go inside, I got to just point this out. You see all you can do in this entrance to the house? I love this. Look at the seating you have outside here. I think that's great. Even in here, whoa, the door's about to slam on us. Even here, look at all the art and the things you can do with it. Not as a dramatic entrance in terms of the height of the ceiling, though. Let's check it out. So it's pretty high, but it's not as high as the other ones, and it's not as high as the others in general. But believe it or not, I was speaking to the consultant when I came here today just to check in to see what's selling and what's not, in terms of models. And Victoria, this is like one of their recently, this is one of their most popular selling models. I'm going to talk about, as we go through the community, I'm going to give you some community information. Stick around to the end for the numbers. Is there a CDD? The answer is yes. We'll tell you about that. We're going to go over the HOA fee. This is a membership community, but there's a big incentive here, like a over $50,000 incentive here. And I'll talk about that. So stick around for the numbers. There will be 900 homes in this community. This builder, there's two builders in here. This builder is going to be the majority. They're going to be 750 of the 950. They started already. They started first, and they're almost up to 200 homes add that 7. So they're selling. So you see they're using that transom. That means it's not an upgrade. You can upgrade it to floor to ceiling sliders, but it's 4-panel because it's a wider house. So these lots are an extra 20 feet. So you have 20 feet more to play with, side to side, and you feel it. When you walk in this house, you definitely feel it. Over here to the back is the master bed. Let's go check out the owner's suite, as some say, or the master suite. Let's go look. So a couple things. They did not push this out 4 feet. You can do it, but they didn't in this model. It's a little bit shorter. You can tell the windows are still pretty large. You get a lot of window space in here. Shower is a bigger shower. It does go to the ceiling. It's got the his/her counters. And here's the master closet. You'll like this. Has a little bit of an island too. They upgraded the from wire in this to wood, which is, it looks nicer. It's definitely nicer than the wire, but I would still do this on your own. I mean, if you want to know who to go to, let me know. We work with a lot of contractors in different areas. Lots of times that's a localized thing too. So a contractor in Palm Beach Gardens might not be the right one for Port St. Lucie. By the way, I know I haven't said it yet, we are in Port St. Lucie. Maybe I did say it. We are in Port St. Lucie. This model, because of the personalizations you can put in this house, it says it's 3224 square feet under air. It can go up to 3886. Because of the personalizations, you can bump out the back, you can bump out the front. That's why they say that. Now we're going up in price too, $837,000. So the other factor with the bigger houses is that, let me go, double oven. Love that, right? Double oven. So what they do here is they have the double oven, and then they have the microwave down here. So maybe if you have toddlers, it might not be the right kitchen for you to that configuration, but that, I think it's great. I love the double oven thing. It's more money, but it's worth it in my book. Here's your butler's pantry right back here. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button too, please. I don't get enough likes on these. Encourage me to make more of these. What do you think of it? Leave a comment on this. What do you think of this black onyx for a counter? I get people who love it. I get people who don't like it at all. The pantry it's walk-in, not as fancy as the other one, but this is another thing where don't do this with the options, people. That's my opinion, and I've sold a lot of houses. Trust me. This is a formal dining room. So if you're a traditionalist, that's where this house comes into play. Again, we have the entrance. This looks a lot wider with the double doors. I've got to go over the numbers for the membership for the golf. So a lot of people who live here don't come here as golf people because it's very affordable. It's not like a huge membership fee and huge fees. It's so affordable that people say, well, you know what? I'm just going to live here and and learn golf. And that happens a lot in this community. Let's go check out this other side. So this is the other bedroom. It is a ensuite. I always look for that because it's you want privacy with your bathroom. I like what the idea here, the 2 beds and like a loft up there. I think that's a funky idea. I love it. The upstairs here, if you notice from the outside, they built this as a 2-story. Oh, I gotta check this out. How did I miss this? This is really a closet, but they made it into a wine closet, which I think is neat. Now that's nice. You can make this, and even got the nice stone back here too. You can. I did this in my house. You could put a wine cooling unit there, and make this a really legitimate wine cellar. I think adds value to your home. I don't drink, but I did, and I do know that when people come over, they like to drink wine. The wine is great with meals, Thanksgiving. That's what that's good for. This house does have the 2nd story, and I want to take you up there because it's going to show you what a 2nd floor looks like in a bigger home. By the way, before I go there, this is like a mud room. They have it like a tennis. I mean, this is pickleball and tennis are big here. It's got a lot of great stuff. The clubhouse here is going to blow you away. So you got to stick around. It just opened, it's just open, and they're getting ready to raise the price because of it. But this is like a mud room when you walk in from the garage. They have it for tennis. But let's go check out upstairs now. What do you think? I like this. You got a high top here, back here, full bath, brick exposure, which gives it a sense of richness. Wine refrigerator, or any refrigerator really. Closet, but there's more. On the other side here. Oh, that's the utility closet, so not really one. But anyways, this is a nice area if you want to watch the football game on Sundays, watch some Netflix on television. This is a little bit bigger because it's a bigger house, wider house. This loft is a little bit bigger. So as they come downstairs, one thing I know and want to point out, they've got a nice sized half bath. If you guys follow the channel, you know I love half baths. I don't like people tracking in my bathroom when you have guests, when you're entertaining. So that makes this an A+ when it comes to entertaining. So I'm going to take us outside real quick. Later, I'm going to talk about, maybe in the next house, I'm going to talk about lot pricing. There's a big difference in pricing here. Big difference in terms of lots from lowest to highest. You got a cabana bath out here, which is locked, but you don't have to, if you're coming from the pool, you don't have to track it into the house. And storage too. I mean, I was wondering what that was. I've been here before, but I forget. You never have enough storage. But look at the pool here. I don't know how well you can tell this, but to me, I can see. This feels a lot wider. Great hot tub there. You got those fountains flowing over, like a waterfall fountain. Look at the view here. I've got to put this down. You got to see this view. Check this out. So you walk in your backyard. You have a gorgeous pool, hot tub. You back up to a lake. You can go fishing in that lake. And then back and behind the lake is a beautiful golf course. I love it. You can't ask for more. Fountain is right there. So I know you guys are going to be asking, are there alligators there? The answer is probably. There's probably alligators in there. Alligators, just want to tell you, like, that's one of our top questions. They don't come up and bother you. They stay in the water. And I think the last time I was here, I might have seen one in this community. But they don't come after you. Now, if you have a dog, don't let them prance around the side. That's my advice. Why I don't think there's any there now is I see a bird right there. And if that's what they eat. The alligators generally eat fish and birds. So anyways, but they pretty much stayed. My 19 years here in Florida, the only places I've ever seen them are in the water. You will see them from time to time in the sunning themselves, but don't worry, we got your back here. This is Model Row here at Astor Creek. As we look at Model Row, there is the sales center. If you walk into that sales center on your own, you are absolutely crazy. We highly recommend independent representation. Independent representation means we need to be with you on your very first visit to this community. The cost for using us is zero out of your pocket. It's the builder that pays us, and they're happy to do so. There's no discount for not using us. We'll be there from beginning to end, to that first meeting, all the way through closing and everything in between, from appointment for inspection appointments and options. Use us. We'd be an honor to help you here at Astor Creek or any new construction community here in the South Florida area. You could use us to help you register online. Don't just register with them directly. Let us help you get the right person to help you here in any new construction community here in South Florida. So here at Astor Creek, they have 14 floor plans. They have 11 models to show you, which is great. People like to see what they're getting themselves into, right? Well, now we've kicked it up another notch. This is their highest collection. It's called the Thompson Collection. These are the best two houses. And actually, I spoke with the consultant, and she tells me they're selling. This one in particular is selling very well. This is called the Xena. Let's go check out the Xena here at Astor Creek. Again, you see I have a double door entrance. They don't show a lot here in terms of sitting on the side. It's just more of just coming in. The other thing it has is, look at the garages. They've got 3 front load garages, 2 and then 1, which is one full garage. And they have a separate golf cart garage. This is a very golf cart friendly community. Again, stick around for the numbers, but stick around for the clubhouse. That's the attraction of this community, is this clubhouse. You're gonna want to see it. You know, golf communities generally have nice clubhouses, right? So let's go check out the Xena on the inside. The first thing that strikes me is the size of this kitchen. It's a lot longer. Look at the size of this island. It is wide. It is long. You have 2 pantries. You have a pantry here. Walk in. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Let me skip that. It shows like it's 2 pantries, but it's really one big one. I love this. Check this out. This is insane. I've got to show you the appliances. So I said GE, they have Profile, Cafe, and the top one is Monogram. Here's a double oven GE Monogram. I mean, this is top of the line stuff. They also come with, when you get this collection, you get the bigger, the wider fridge. Your microwave is, actually, no, that's not even a microwave. It is. The microwave is down here. They're using 3-inch quartz with the waterfall. It's just a bigger kitchen. I mean, look at all the look at all the cabinetry space you get here, all down here, and then all up there. And I mean, if you're a chef, there's lots of room for pots and pans and things like that. We have the Beatles on TV right here. Look at this. They do a lot of events here. And so this is like Beatlemania. I don't know if they, tell me what you think. They look like the oh, they're gone. They look like the Beatles. The other big factor of this house is back here. This is like a second family room. So that's your family room with the Beatles are back there again. Big family room. You have couches there if you've seen them in the wall. Let me go back real quick. Couches in the wall, which I love. I mean, this doesn't come this way, but this just shows you what you could do. One here and one here. So as we cross this massive family room, here's your dining area. See if I can get that in there. They have this room back here. I love this room. They basically make this like an office you don't want to work in. Here's your office chairs, lots of cabinets, big giant island desk. It's like a U shape with shelving, lots of windows, TV. If this was your office, I don't have no idea how you'd get any work done. Big windows as well. Windows here. I mean, this is just insane. Let's take the trek across this massive, this is a wider house, 70 feet now. I think it's, I'll look it up, 70 or 80, I'll look it up. But this is another 10 feet from the last collection. But so it's gonna take a while to get over to the master. Let's go see. So I noticed that this master is a lot wider because the house is wider. So I'm not sure that they bumped this, they didn't bump this out. So you don't even have a bump out here. And this master looks big, and it's because of the width of, it's the extra width of the home. Bigger master bath as well. You can hear myself in here. Huge shower. You've got two rain shower heads. Step into the stone down there. By the way, one of the upgrades I think you do want to wonder about is the flooring. That can make a difference. The upgrades in this, let me show you this. I have I have a good point on this. But over here is this big master closet. Love the island. Really super nice feature to it. It's a big closet, so you want something in the middle to give it a little bit of substance. So as I walk into the master again, look at all the cabinetry here too. The standard features in this community, because it's a nicer community, so higher, I'll give you the price on these homes too in a minute, are higher. So what is like they start standard at level X, whatever that X is, they started higher here than they do. PGA Verano, this builder's other community is right down the street. So what is an upgrade there will be standard here in lots of cases. So anyways, you got to be cognizant of that. It's going to make a big difference when you're spending your options, whether you're spending 10% or more. That's a big deal. So there's a certain, even though the prices are higher here in this community, there is you will get a lot more and less you need to spend when you do your options appointment in about a month or two later. I almost forgot my sheet. I was getting nervous there for a second. Actually, before I go there, before I get the price, this is the home features. If you want this, you let me know. This tells you some of the things that they do here in terms of interiors. Smooth walls. People love smooth walls. There's no like orange peel to this. There's a community that I'm aware of that you can spend up to $40,000 smoothing that for an upgrade. So that comes like that. Smooth finish on walls, split kitchen, cooktop. So these are all features that are standard here. spray foam attic insulation. I believe it's called, it's another technical term for it, it's called icing. You get that here. So that's what makes the difference. The prices here are going to be roughly, in the other communities, same builder, are going to be about maybe $50,000 to $100,000 more, but you'll make up for it in some of those features, some of those options. So that last house in Victoria was $837,000. I said, right? Now we're in the Xena, and we're looking at $1,028,000. You could build this house just under 4,000 square feet at 3,932 under air, or you can go as high as 5,254 square feet. You can make this into a 5,000 square foot house. This is a big house. That's why it's $1,027,000. We're in Port St. Lucie. If this house was in Palm Beach, this would be like a $2 million house. Prices in general in Port St. Lucie are lower than Palm Beach. Real estate taxes are a little bit higher here. If you want guidance on real estate taxes and insurance, reach out. We get that question all the time. We can help you and help you navigate that and what you could do to help maybe save on it, number one, and primarily what you can expect. But $1,028,000, but I mean, for a 5,000 square foot house, could be a 5,000 square foot house, that's money well spent. See, it's got the nice open concept here. When you come through the door on the right, it's like you have a ton of space in here. Look at this. Ensuite, big secondary bedroom. They're using this as an art studio. As you continue down the hallway, another ensuite secondary bedroom with big closets. A superhero lives here. Check this out. So as we come out, heading back to the front on the other side, I'm taking you upstairs. This is going to be a nice upstairs. The size of this laundry room is ridiculous. I love this. All this cabinetry, sink area, washer, dryer. They even have a nice big painting here. And they have a doggy bowl. If you have a dog, or if you want to put a cat here, this would be where you want to do it. And then back here, you have storage. This is a massive laundry room. So this is why they lock the garage doors here at the builders sometime, because they store stuff, and they're not always, presentable. They look nice. I mean, they have epoxy floor here, but they have material in here, which is why they do it. This is that 2-in-1 3-car garage. It's really one big 3-car garage. It's nice. I wish I had this. I have a 2, and I thought mine was big. This is nicer. Oh, how can I forget this? Before I go upstairs, that's what I'm doing next. You have this bedroom back here, which is big. Ensuite. I mean, it's a big bedroom. Now, let's go upstairs. This just feels bigger in so many different ways. I love the brick exposure. Looks great. All this space. This is a lot bigger room. They're using it as like a game room again. Or not game room, I'm sorry. Like a TV area. You can watch your football game there. Or this, right now we have the playoffs going on, the baseball playoffs, Major League Baseball. You can watch those there. You can play games up here. Do you guys Jenga? Well, they do here. Cabinetry, refrigerator, closet, massive bathroom, full bathroom. I mean, this just keeps going. This is a full floor. Nice bedroom here. So you have a bedroom with a big walk-in closet here, and that's not all. As we continue back in the TV area, we've got another bedroom back here. Ensuite bathroom. So this is good. So as I was saying, value for your money. The second floor, the price per square foot is a bargain. And by the way, if you want to negotiate with the builders, let us help you. We know where their, I don't want to say pain points, not pain points, but we know what they want. You know, it's not like we're trying to deceive them. I know what's important to them. In general, today, in today's market, quick delivery homes, which they don't have that many here right now, but when the builders have quick delivery homes, those are the best prices. Those are best pricing because they don't want to keep those on their books. And that means they might have overbuilt compared to what they thought demand is. So they want to get rid of them. And they do because they price them very well. They do interest rate buy downs. If interest rates are a problem for you, well, I don't want to pay over 6% and higher. We've got a way around that. There's they have a lot of the builders have buy downs. And one of the reasons why people use us living in Palm Beach, Florida is we know all these communities. So if Astor Creek is not a good community, maybe PJ Verano is, maybe Riverland is, maybe Seville is. Port St. Lucie is a mecca for new construction. Or if you want a little bit more things around, a more built up, mature area, maybe Palm Beach is. We can help you. And the builder doesn't tell you about the resales in these communities. We do resales and new construction. Either way, we'd love to help you here at Living in Palm Beach, Florida. All right, let's just stepped outside. I'm going to talk about the lot prices. So first off, this is such a wide lot. It feels it. Look at that golf course. Look at that lake. I want to live here. If I'm looking to move to Port St. Lucie, no joke, guys, this is one of the communities I would consider. I really would. The fees here, which we'll talk about later, are so affordable for what they give you, for the clubhouse and the golf and everything. It's crazy. And I'm not really a golfer. I play softball. I've said this before. Former Wall Street trader. I play softball. A couple of things. I'm from New York. And I used to play a lot of golf, not a lot, but some golf when I lived in New York. But this is what I would look to do it. I would start up here. So lot prices, as I mentioned, they go 150 feet deep. The lots on the bigger collection, the bigger homes are obviously going to cost more. There's more land. So the lot prices start at about $55,000. And it is $55,000. And they go up to $400,000. There's a huge difference. So the difference is are you on water, like this is? It's going to cost you more. Are you on a bigger house where you have a bigger lot? That's going to cost you more. Let us help you navigate that. But between 55 and 400, there's everything in between. There'll be a lot of things in the hundreds, maybe even the 200s. But land doesn't appreciate. Don't be chintzy on the land, because land doesn't depreciate. And when you go to resell your house, if you have a view like that, you're gonna command top dollar. 19 years ago, my family and I relocated to this beautiful part of the world we call sunny South Florida, and we haven't looked back. Today, we truly find an honor to help people, perhaps like you, do the exact same thing. So if you're thinking about moving to this area and you want to ask questions from people who've actually done it before, well, there's a few ways to get a hold of us. Down below is our email address. That's one great way. Also on the screen, you see our phone number. You can either call or text that number. But literally the two best ways is in the description and the comment section. There's a link. Click on that link. What that'll do is set up some time for us to speak, either through a phone call or through a Zoom, whatever way you feel most comfortable. In any case, we have your back when it comes to relocating here to sunny South Florida. This is the granddaddy of Astor Creek. This is my favorite house. Yes, it's the most expensive, But I love this house, and you'll see why I think this is the best house here in Astor Creek. This house has great curb appeal. You see, you have two driveways, two-car garage there, modern elevation. Two-car garage there, two-car garage there, so a total of 4. Second floor on this house. This is called the Zara. It can be anywhere on the low side, 4,222 square feet. On the high side is 5,535. It just shows well. It's got a lot of character. You don't see, this is in the Thompson collection. Again, their biggest collection. These are 80 feet. I've got the number now. These are 80 feet wide houses. That's why they feel so spacious. Double door. Look at this entrance. This is a big house. Did you catch the entrance? So this does have the higher ceiling. So it's not long, but it does have, when you walk in, that grand entrance, which I know people are going to like. It has a big, bar area here, big bar area there. It makes the kitchen look really nice and big. Huge dining area here. How many chairs? We have 3, 6, 8 chairs, circular, very, very social. Big family room. Then, let me go to the kitchen quickly. This island is ridiculously long. You see all that cabinetry we have here? This big sink, big Kohler sink. Stove top with the hood. Back here, they've got, so not only is a wide house, it's a deep house too. All this down here, you can have storage galore here. This is like another little sitting area. You can watch your television here. If you're entertaining with a lot of people, this house will fit them. Pretty big laundry room. Not as big as the other one we saw, but this is a pretty big laundry room. And you know how I feel about half baths. It has a half bath right off the kitchen here, which I got to take you back here. I didn't do that yet. Wide refrigerator, big walk-in pantry with drawers here too. It's not as like that walk-in that goes side to side, which I thought was really unique, but this is pretty big. As we continue down this hallway, the laundry room's here. You come to the end here, and then you have, boom, is the garage. And then you have a bedroom here. Generous bedroom with a ensuite bathroom. Big secondary. Across the hallway. Another ensuite. Big bedroom, big secondary bedroom. So big house. Ken, you can make this as big as, what I say, 50, 55, 35. That's living space. So we covered that. We didn't get to the master. Let's go check out the master. This is nice. Big window. Another one here. I like the double door into the bathroom. That makes it that gives it a sense of elegance. Big window, his and her sink. Look how long that shower is. Tub is right outside here, which I think is a nice way to do it. Bathtub is there. Long shower, two rain shower heads there. 2 sitting shelves. Water closet. And a massive master closet. This is beautiful. So one thing is they've got the wide windows. It gives you a real good sense of a good light, but it's really wide, the sliders, and this house just shows well. So these doors, these sliders, they pocket, which you can open this whole area out here. They've built it with a TV. We watch a lot in Florida. We watch a lot of TV outside, and we cook a lot outside. This has it all. Travertine tile, big pool, again, 80 feet deep, wide, 150 feet deep. I want to take this opportunity now in this big backyard to go over the numbers. I'm going to take you to the clubhouse. The clubhouse is going to blow you away. And you're going to say, how can you get all that with these numbers? And I don't know. So there's a membership community. You have to be a member of the community. The fee for that is $50,000. This builder is waiving that. I don't know how long that's going to last. It's going to be at least through the end of this month, but my guess it might be a little bit longer. But once they've sold enough, they're going to I don't know how many more. They're going to stop that. So get in before that fee goes up because that's a big deal. HOA fee depends on your house. It's anywhere from $225 to $240. One-time capital contribution, $1,000, not a big deal. Every community does that. So $225 to $240. Your monthly dues to have everything that we're going to see, it includes golf on your monthly club dues, is $417. Add the two up, you're looking at you're in the mid 600s for a golf community. Don't have to pay your membership community. My God. And when you see this the clubhouse and the golf course, everything that offers, you're going to say, how are they doing it? Let's go. Oh, by the way, CDD. As I mentioned, they do have a CDD. Let me give it to you. CDD, $1,350 to $1,800 per year. Definitely better than some of the golf communities we have in Palm Beach. So that is part of it goes into your taxes, not part of your HOA. Reach out if you want to know more about that. We compare CDDs to all these different communities, and we can guide you on which one has them, which one doesn't, how much are they. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'll give you that because I cover so many communities, it's hard to know them all. They have a golf cart fee of only $25. It's ridiculous. You can play golf here so cheap. So let me go over some of the amenities this clubhouse has, and we'll see that too in a second. Let me show you some of the amenities they have. I'll just read off some of the lists. Your HOA fees can include lawn cutting, irrigation. It includes landscaping. It includes a guarded gate. The amenity center, which has fitness center, heated pool, pickleball, tennis, basketball, bocce, full-time lifestyle coordinator. You usually only get those in 55-plus communities. You get one here. And you've got golf, unlimited driving range, short game complex, putting green, 14-day advanced booking times, and all for that monthly fee of $417. I mean, that's a deal. So what I like about this is the breezeway. I'll take you out there in a minute. It's ridiculous. It looks beautiful. You have an office here. This is where you're going to have your lifestyle coordinator coming down here. And this is only one side of the community. You have your billiards rooms. You can see they're playing, maybe they're betting poker. I don't know. They're doing something in there. Hopefully it's legal. As we come down here, this is like the fitness area. This is my friend Jesse. Jesse works here. He's in Astor Creek for the builder. Builder's Coulter, by the way. One of my favorite builders. This is the part of the fitness area. So you do like Pilates in here and yoga and things like that. And you can see they got it all set up for that. And now as we come down the area here, so remember there's 900 homes. So this amenity is going to be shared by 900 families. This is a big fitness area. and you don't have to. There's no wait today. It's I love this. They have this thing. It's called e-gym. I've seen this in a lot of the other culture communities. You have like a bracelet, and you could track your progress. And you can see here, like they tell you, they'll give you instructions on how to use the machines. So that's what all this here is e-gym here. Cardio machines galore. You have your free weights, of course. So, I mean, why you don't, what's great about this, and this is part of the thing, I was talking about the numbers before. One of the things is that if you have something like this, you don't have to spend money for like Planet Fitness or Equinox or any of these gyms because you have it all here. So here's that breezeway I was telling you about. Okay, if I stand here long enough, I might turn into an angel. That's the gym we just came from. Over here, we have our club area. I don't know how quiet we need to be, so maybe I need to keep it quiet for now, but let's go take a look. This place looks elegant. This is like their sports area. There's the restaurants here. There's a membership club. In the I can go out here now. Like in the winter time, like when it cools down, this is great. Look how spacious it is. It's all screened in, so you don't get any bugs. It might be hot here in the summertime, but I remember I came here when when this wasn't open originally. It was getting to the end, and they were just like building this out. I was like in awe of how beautiful it is. But now when you see that this just opened, when you see the beauty of this, it just blows you away. You can see there are residents already enjoying dinner and lunch out in there. It's part of the club. You have your fire pit out here because it will get, believe it or not, in Florida, we do get some cold days. And look at the beauty. You have the golf course out there. You have your swimming pool. You've got your fans going here. I love this side of the pool. I love this side of the clubhouse. And I love the fact that people are using it. There's only, like I said, 200 homes, not even about 200 homes closed on, and you can see people already using it. So just talking to Jesse, and he's telling me that like this area here, this is the outside, that area I was just showing you. You can barely see in there, but you get a better view when you're looking this way towards the pool. That you can go in there for lunch like any time. Whether it doesn't have to be lunch, there's no set hours, just pop in. I think that's phenomenal. Look at the pool area. You've got a beach entry pool, cabanas in the back. This is paradise. Astor Creek, Port St. Lucie, paradise here in South Florida.